Joining us now to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world is Arise news analyst Emmanuel Great Malabite Ifeni.
Good morning, Ruben. Good morning, Rufai. Good morning, Ayo Mairo Ese. Yes, we'll start the review with this day Nigeria's newspaper of record. The lead story, tension in Rivers as massive protest cripples activities over plan to impeach Fubara. Here emerges new speaker. Youth drum support for Fubara. PDP elders under George Abe call for caution. Clark, Ijaw National Congress warn Wike security agencies. Ask Tinubu to call FCT minister to order. House of Assembly adjourned Sinedai. Yes, the situation in Rivers State yesterday, literally boiling over. But as our reporter, Omano reported this morning, things have simmered down and there seem to be dialogue, meetings all over the place. Of course, the problem in Rivers State, well advertised. It was only a matter of time. The relationship between godfather and godson, Nyesom Wike, former governor of Rivers State, of course, as governor of Rivers State, literally handpicked the current governor, Sim Fubara, as his successor. But as with many such relationships in the past, yes, this itself there has to be some, at one point, something has to give. Overbearing nature of the godfather or the godson just simply rebelling. Well, it has happened over time, especially in this republic. Well, if you go back to the Second Republic, you want to talk about the relationship between then Senator Saraki, yes, the father of Bukola Saraki, who was there, and of course, the undisputed godfather of Kwara politics, and Atta, the governor then. And at the end of that relationship, Governor Saraki had to back another candidate for second when it was time for the governor to look for second term. But in this dispensation, we've seen it over time. Chimaroke Nnamani, brought from somewhere, I don't want to say nowhere, by Jim Wobodo. Of course, one of the first victims of his was Jim Wobodo himself. He went into an all-out fight with Jim Wobodo. And of course, somebody will say, Kama, Chimaroke himself had a bitter experience with his successor. He was almost driven out of town until, of course, the last governor of Enugu State, Ugwuanyi, brought him out of retirement out of the wilderness, yes, to use the words of Chimaroke, to become a senator. So, of course, we saw it in Edo State, where Adams Oshomole, who came to power fighting godfatherism, but wanted to be the ultimate godfather. Of course, there was Godwin Obaseki, the governor, who said, look, there's limit to godfatherism, fought him to a standstill, even though Oshomole, as chairman of APC then, wanted to play both accuser, judge, and jury, but Godwin Obaseki did the next logical political thing, moved to PDP, and of course defeated the godfather and put him to rest, as it were. Now, what does this portend for Nigerian politics? Yes, somebody will always help somebody to power. But once somebody has become the governor, can the godfather just take a back seat or go and do something else and stop disturbing or trying to control and be in charge, do a third term by proxy? I think these are the issues, and those who are intervening in the matter between the godfather, Nyesom Wike, and the godson, Sim Fubara, will have to draw that line, as it were. Now, also on the front page of this day newspaper, the photograph there. Yes, public presentation of compressed natural gas CNG-enabled buses by Governor Abiodun. The first set of the much talked about compressed natural gas enabled buses. It has to be Dakpo Abiodun. Prince Dakpo Abiodun, the governor of Ogun State, who has unveiled that. And the people of Ogun State, the good people of Ogun State, I'm not talking of those indigenes who live in Lagos, I'm talking of those who are there enjoying the benefits. Yes, the residents of Ogun State, both indigenous and non-indigenous, will be smiling at this because it has come to revolutionize public transportation. Of course, the transport fare will be cheap, and the governor is promising that before long, in the next couple of months or less, Keke Napep that will be compressed gas enabled, and motorbikes that will be compressed gas enabled will also be unveiled in Ogun State. So, as they say in Ogun, Isheya, the governor, walking. Now, we move to other newspapers. Yes, of course, the Vanguard newspaper reporting that the same story, chaos erupts in Rivers. And the New Telegraph newspaper also, that story, drama as Fubara battles impeachment moves by pro-Wike lawmakers. Now, the Guardian newspaper, licenses of 17 discos, Gencos due for renewal, revocation November 1. So what will happen? Will they be renewed? Will they be revoked? Well, I'm sure, but if we look at that story, federal government seeks more time to fix power. We need cost-reflective tariff, 2 trillion naira capital in discos. Federal government saying that. Tinubu, Adelabu, BPE, Senate in lamentation, only 15% electricity needs met. And of course, as these also reported, the federal government to review the $2 billion Siemens deal. Supposedly the game changer, but the minister is saying that the condition under which, okay, we've run out of time. Okay.
Thank you for praising Ogun State.
Yes, our governor.
And it's just that there is no time. It will have been nice to pay tribute to Professor Benjamin Obi Nwapueze, one of the best intellects, that this country ever produced. A towering, legal scholar on constitutional law, on presidentialism, and also on the presidential constitution of Nigeria. May he so rest in peace. He died at 94. Yeah. And by the way, he was Chivike Clark was his student at the London Humboldt.
Okay, yeah.
So, many students of law.
Of law, yes.
Thank you very much.